Okay. Um, all right. So what I decided to do here, you can see the wheel pants have been masked and painted, but not the tail. And rather than try to do everything all at once, which would have made it difficult, I would have had to mask the tail and then completely seal the fuselage area, except for the wheel pan and so forth. So what I did instead, I just bagged the whole rear half of the airplane, just cut off the bottom of a small kitchen trash bag, and covered the whole, just bagged the whole rear of the fuselage up to about this point. And then it was just a matter of masking just the forward section of the fuselage and the landing gear legs. And then I masked the wheel spats, and that made it a lot simpler. So I don't know how much juice is on that camera. I had to recharge it just now, and so I'm going to go ahead and peel these off and unmask our landing gear and just see where it's at. The understanding that I might have to do some touch-up. I hope not too much. Masking the inner halves of these wheel wells. Let me see if this is on camera. Right, so the insides, getting around the landing gear legs and these larger blisters was a real pain. And I'm not sure how well I did. We're all going to sort of find out together, I guess. I always end up having to paint the tires and wheels a little bit after everything else is done. I have to come back, and you can see some of the primer got in there, and it'll just be an extra step to clean that up. Typical. So let's see what happened here. There's already a little bit of bleed under. I don't know if you can see this. Again, the lighting and camera angles aren't ideal. Oh, there's some bleed under there. So it's going to take some touch-up to correct some of the things I see already. But that's not, that's not horrible. I can take a brush here, fix that, broaden this out to cover that. So far it's just a bit of red touch-up. I don't see where I have to apply any white just yet. Now let's see how this looks. Yeah, there's some more leakage under the tape there. I'm still trying to find, that looks pretty, well, it's not so bad either. Right, so that could have been, that could have been worse. That's not bad. I'll be able to touch that up, I think, hopefully. I guess we'll see. And again, under here, this is all going to be done with a brush, just kind of carefully filling in where I need to there. Yeah, I can see some bleed under here in places I expected to see it. This frog tape, it's better than the blue tape, but I still have issues, and I'm still looking for the perfect masking tape. We're still struggling with that. I burnish those edges down, and they still tend to lift and separate along the edge. I just don't know what. Oh, there's a little bit of ghosting here, but that's not so bad. Might be a little bit on the rear strut here. Yeah, just a little bit of white paint should take care of all that. All right, there we go. And we'll see how the back edge looks. Yeah, and again, there's a little bit more But that's not so bad. Let me see what we're looking at here. Yeah. That's not bad. I can live with that. Again, a little bit of touch-up with a brush. Mask it here and there, and just do a little correction here and there. We should be able to clean those lines up pretty good. Alright, so now to paint the tail, again, I'll just bag the whole front of the fuselage up to about here, and then mask off the tail surfaces, and then only need to complete the masking around the fuselage on the top and bottom. A lot easier than trying to to mask this and then mask this and then try to protect this and all that stuff. It just takes a little more time. I'll have to wait for this to dry and do a little bit of touch up on it before proceeding too far, before starting on the tail. We'll just complete these and clean them up with our touch-up brush. But that looks pretty good, I think. That's going to be okay. I can straighten this out right here with just a bit of work with a trim brush, with a fine brush. I'm pretty happy about it overall. Good. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll open this back up again after I get the tail going.